Today I'm going to talk to you about the Holocaust. And before I do that, I would like to read a poem that was written by a Holocaust survivor. And it's called The Righteous I Bow. I hear this title and it makes me think about the people who saved me. I ask and ask, oh my dear God, could I have done the same thing? Could I, in a sea of hate stood my home. Could I shelter a foreign son in my home? Would I be willing along with my family constantly be threatened by certain evil, sleepless dark nights, watching out for noise, hearing footsteps of certain evil? Would I be able to understand every sign? Would I be ready for this? Could I walk like this among those who betray? Not one day, not 1 week, but so many years. There was a suspicious neighbor, there was a look, and I hear a sound. For that one warm brotherly clasp of my hand, not having any pension, not having anything to say. Because a person to person must be a people. Because of people comes this time through. So I ask you and ask you once more and end. Could I have done the same if I was in their place? It was they who went to war every day. It was they who made the world a place for me. It was they, the pillars, the righteous brother, who this day this world is founded by. For one in courage and for your warm extended hand in front of you, righteous one, I bow. Holocaust. When you hear that one word, you can't help but cringe. How many of you know a lot about the Holocaust or anything? Thank you. The Holocaust was a Greek word, was originated from a Greek word called holocauston, which meant sacrifice by fire. In Hebrew, the word Shoah meant devastation, ruin, and waste. The Holocaust began in 1933 when Hitler came into power and ended in 1945. So 12 long years. 11 million people were killed during the Holocaust. 1.1 million of them were children. 9/15, the Nuremberg law was passed. This is a law that stripped Jews of their rights, civil rights, and they were not allowed to be known by non-Jewish. Non-Jewish were not allowed to shop in their stores. Therefore, they were losing money. Businesses was going out of business because non-Jewish were not allowed to shop in their stores. Kristallnacht is initiated was Jews were removed to ghettos, and ghettos are, everybody knows what a ghetto is. So they were moved from their houses. Some lived in mansions, some lived in apartments. Well, they were forced to sign away all their possessions to the Germans. And once they did that, they were all moved into one apartment. And they could live anywhere between 3 to 4 people could live in these one apartments, families. And so on November 9th through the 10th, 1938, Kristallnacht, which means Night of the Broken Glass, initiated Jews removed from the ghetto to concentration camps or death camps. There were 6 extermination camps. There was one Krasno, Berlik, Sobibor, Treblinka, Auschwitz, and Mauthausen. And when they went to the concentration camps, they were put on these Jude stars, which would identify them as prisoners in the concentration camps. And they were also marked with a number tattooed on their forearm of 16358 or numbers. Women were lower numbers. That's how they distinguished which was women. And then men were, higher numbers. And these are serial numbers tattooed on the forearm for identification. And then the lower numbers and the zeros, they were killed. That's when they were taken to gas chambers and killed. And all I want to say is remember the Holocaust and don't forget. Thank you.